Yeah, I don't know how to report this one really. Last night we went for a walk. I went to a party in like a civilised dinner party, you know, all like bread cakes and shit, and you know, buffet service thing and that. Had a couple of drinks and that, and then on the way back we did. Me and a friend of mine did 300 mics of Alad, and I've taken Alad quite a lot of times since I discovered it, and it is the greatest thing I've ever discovered in my life. I can't communicate the intensity of the experience last night. I was walking in the woods around here initially with an old friend Chris, and I somehow became like tied into all the roots network of the woods, and that, like totally integrated with the place, the consciousness of the woods and that. Oi, Duke, come here, Duke. And from that point it just grew. I became like I lost any kind of self-consciousness at all, and I became like it sounds really arrogant to say godlike, but I became like kind of I was just put one the area was like I was just like the area. I was part of the area, you know. I entered the sort of global or the, you know, area consciousness of the place, and my scale. I was like a giant. I could look down on all the people below, or equally well be integrated into the, you know, soil and the microorganisms that are living inside there, and you know, Duke is with me, and I've broken through on all that before. I've got through to that level before, to what I call a totality where you're in a completely different domain and there's nothing to connect you to the other one. And I was in there for about 4 hours last night, 3 or 4 hours. It was the most religious first-hand experience I've ever had in my life, by a long stretch. I can't even. It's finding things to compare it to is very difficult, because it was like just integrated, you know, integrated to everything. The soil, the woods. The only bad time was when I came back out on the streets and some black guy who looked like a gangster thought his dog was harder than mine, but basically didn't knock him, so it was all right. But it's a funny one. It's like, I mean, you know, you can take acid and quite often it doesn't always work, or it gives you get it tripped out, whatever. But just occasionally it works, right? But with Outlad, when it goes off, when it goes off proper like that, and I've never had it like that before. I've never had anything like that before, but I swear to God, it's the closest to God I've ever been in my life, closest to the truth. But it wasn't like, I was just like only as important as a grain of sand in it all. But my consciousness was over the whole area. I came back after they lost me for a few hours, and my trousers were all torn and stuff, and bloody and muddy and that. But I'd seen things that I'd never thought I'd see. I never thought that. I just hadn't conceived. And basically, what I'm trying to say is that this gift, this Alad thing, it's I don't know where it's come from. I don't understand it properly. I know it's a refined form of LSD. It's much purer, much more refined. but it's a key. It's a key. It's a doorway to something much greater than anything I ever had with mushrooms and acid as a youth. It's so big. It's so profound. It really is. It's the real thing. You know, the real thing. I've not had an experience like that before in my life, and it's nice just being here anyway.